Hi Stampers, it's Meg from LovenStamps, and I have a Christmas card project to share with you this morning for our Holiday Helper series. So the card actually is a split layered circles card. I've seen it called a couple different things. It's a really neat technique for taking circles, layering them together, mixing and matching. So you either get a fun like circle motion technique, or you get a fun wave effect, which actually is super hot right now with the curvy Christmas stamp set and so forth. But I'm gonna show you how to do this. It looks complicated, and honestly, the first time I put it together, I had to just sort of mix and match. But if you just sort of go through the steps, it's not difficult. So I will get started here. All right, so let's tune down here, and I will show you my supplies. So I have 3 circle punches. I have 2 1/4, 2 inch, and 1 1/2, okay? And those are the size I've used. You can mix and match and do different sizes. Hi, Jenny. Those are the ones that I've chosen for this project. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I have just a half sheet of thick white cardstock, which I really like because it is a nice strong base weight for a card base. And then I'm going to take a piece of the houndstooth pattern, which is gorgeous, from the Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper. So this is, here's some other cards. Let's see, I should probably pop these out. Here's some other Heartwarming Hugs cards. These are DSP card-based cards. So I just started with a 4x12 strip of DSP and went ahead and folded it in half and then put a layer inside. So there's one. And here is another. So these are a real fun way to use your designer series paper. So isn't that fun? And then you get to see both sides. Okay, so more DSP card bases if you're interested. Those are on my blog. Card base here, we've got this set, and I'm going to set it aside. And what you're going to want is you are going to want to have a large circle. The largest circle I'm going to cut 2 1/4 inch, and I'm going to cut that in half from 2 different colors. Then I have my 2 inch circle, which I'm going to cut in half, and you honestly don't need to worry about keeping them straight if you're going to do it like I've suggested. And then you have the 1 1/2 inch circle. Here, I'll do it this way so it looks the same, so that it is also cut in half from the 2 colors. So I've used Real Red, Pear Pizzazz, and Mossy Meadow, which go along with the colors from the Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack these up, and you're going to have 3 of each. I think this looks like a martini card to me too. And you're going to make all of 1/2 go to one side, oops, and all of the other half scoot to the other side. See how that works? And I think I prefer this. I'm going to swap I guess that's silly. All I have to do is this. There we go. Okay, I like it better. I like it better this way. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and attach these, and I'll go ahead and use my Seal Plus. So, oops, I forgot to overturn it here. Okay. All right, so like I said, I'm going to attach these all the way at the edge. Okay, so I'm moving them all to the right side, and then these I'm going to move all to the left side, or whichever way it's showing for you. I guess it's the opposite, huh? Okay, all right, now see how we've got that? So if I take these and line them up so that the colors match, I have a really cool wave effect. All right, now if they don't line up exactly, you don't need to fret, because what you're going to do is you're actually going to put a white line between them. Isn't that pretty? So hi Sherry. So you can either use them that way, or honestly you can use them like this, and you have a really cool sort of yin and yang kind of technique. Neat, right? Okay, so let me show you what I'm going to do next for my card. I have my Real Red ink here, and the stamps that I'm using for this are the Warm Hugs set. And I know that this set has a lot of circles in it, which like the little coffee mug and the little cocoa mug and stars and candy canes and stuff to go inside, which are great. But it also has a lot of long and straight greetings, which is really what we want for this sort of stylized Christmas card. So I've got my Happy Christmas here. And this piece of paper is pretty long because what I want to do is leave some room on tails for these little Christmas tree accents, okay? So I'm gonna flip this to the back and I'm gonna put adhesive all along the way of it. And I'm going to attach my circles all the way at the right edge here, not so they pop out the end. Then I'm gonna flip it over and I am going to line up my colors so that they match, okay? See how that works? Now I have a little bit more tail over here than I did there, so I might go back and just trim this a teeny bit shorter so that it's centered, okay? And see how I left some white space in the middle there? I did that because, hey Daddy, I did that because I wanted to have the most circle space showing, okay? So now once I've got that set, I'm gonna pop some Seal Plus there on the back and stick this on my card, okay? And then to decorate these, I'm going to take my extra scrap here and I'm gonna use the same ink colors that I use for cardstock. So I have Mossy Meadow and Pear Pizzazz, and I'm gonna use the trees. And I like to stamp myself some extra trees. I only need 2, but this makes it just much easier to go ahead and give myself lots of chances to line up. And I usually stamp the outline on things first and then put the inside in, but on a stamp this small, I actually find it easier to go ahead and stamp the inside first. So then since I have a whole bunch stamped, I can X off the ones I don't want and use the dies here from the Warm Wraps dies set. Has the little coffee or cocoa mug and the star and the heart and the candy canes and the little tree die. And when I add my trees to my card, then I have this cute little effect. So then on the inside I've added, I haven't added a greeting, so I can add that. Now it's always dangerous to stamp your greeting last on the inside of a card, but if disaster strikes and it doesn't go where you expect, it's easy to just add an extra layer of white cardstock in there. And that thick white cardstock is fabulous stuff, so your stamped image will never show through the back, so you don't need to worry about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and stamp there. Let the joy of the season fill your heart. And I love the style of this. It matches elegant Christmas imagery. It matches contemporary, and definitely the front of our card here is a contempo kind of style. So you'll also see that I added some of the cute little red rhinestone gems, and I like to add things in odd numbers. So I've got 2 down here and 1, 2, 3 up here. So there is a fun card. I have another sample to show you of the same kind of design. This one was done by Leanne Graff, and Leanne used the Curvy Christmas things, which are available. So if you saw the banner that I did with these, the photo banner with Curvy Christmas that I showed earlier, it's this designer series paper. That day that I showed it, this bundle wasn't available for order, but it should be good now. So, all right, let's see. That is Holiday Helper for today. So I hope that you have gotten some good ideas and you're getting some projects together. You're all crooked, sorry. Getting some projects together and getting some ideas. I will be back tomorrow morning again at 9:30 Central Time for another Holiday Helper video. And tomorrow we are going to take the shaker card idea, the shaker tag idea. Let's see, remember this one that I showed you sometime earlier this week or last week? So we're gonna take the shaker tag idea for the bookmarks and turn it into a card, a really simple card. And thanks for the love, guys. I appreciate the little hearts that come up and stuff. And if you missed yesterday, honestly, I'm still on cute overload. Hi, Sandy. from the cute things that we did yesterday, the candy cane treats with the mix-up menagerie. Here, I'll show them to you all at the same time because they are like super cute overload. There, stand up. There they go. Okay, we'll do like that. I know, aren't they the sweetest little guys ever? So I usually have been so much better about putting things away because this whole tour started off as organizational tips. And so since I've been more organized, I've been cleaning things up, but I can't take the stamp set off my table because I just want to make more little creatures. They are darling. So I did have somebody ask me yesterday about these and how long it took me to put them all together. So obviously everyone's results may vary. Some people stamp more quickly than others, and some people take a little extra time to line things up. I tend to be a pretty quick stamper, but it took me about an hour to make 4 of these guys yesterday in the time that, oh, there's one more. Oh yeah, our kitty. Anyway, it took me about an hour to make these guys yesterday. So if you're trying to figure out how long it might take you to do these, and that was from scratch. So not really having an idea and including my creating time and what I was gonna create. So if you're mass producing these or you're wanted to do a whole set of them, someone talked about doing them for her nephew's class friends. So it's actually Carly from Australia. So thanks for the idea, Carly. But anyway, if you are making a whole bunch of these, obviously you would stamp a little bit quicker because you would stamp all the little rabbit heads in a row, and then you would color all the little rabbit heads in a row, and so forth. So that was yesterday. And yeah, another thing to just notice is that there is actually like a mega bundle for the Heartwarming Hugs Suite. And so there's actually 2 stamp sets in it, and I've used both of them this morning, and the dies as well, the little Christmas tree dies. So if you're looking for the Heartwarming Hugs, if you're looking for the Heartwarming Hugs pieces, they are both of these stamp sets and the dies to go with them. And if you are curious about the wraps on these dies, the wraps are what I used when I did the caddy. And ooh, let me grab that because I wanted to show you this. So I did this cup caddy towards the beginning of our tour, so you can look back. It was the one with the dice game and the cards and so forth. And the cardboard carriers that go with these cups are on low inventory right now. So if there's something that you want to get, I would recommend not waiting, because once something like this goes on low inventory in a mini catalog, especially this close to the end of the mini catalog, we only have a month and a half left, then it often doesn't get here in time. So if you have plans for these, the hostess code is in the video description for this video you're watching now, and you'll want to make sure that you order these cardboard holders so that they're not gone when you need them for your presents. So, all right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching and for saying hi this morning. I love seeing everybody's comments. And yeah, Carol, you can go back. That's the beauty of a replay, is catching the end. And I will see you guys tomorrow with another Christmas card. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Happy stamping.